Terrell Harris here. Today's question of the day is, what has been the biggest prayer you've had answered? So I want to do things a little bit different today. I want to encourage some dialogue. What I want you to do is comment wherever you're at. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, comment below and let me know the biggest prayer you have answered. I want to do this, to encourage people who are waiting to hear from God, waiting to hear from the Creator. So comment below. I'll tell you my biggest prayer that I could remember. I'm sure there's others, but I remember being in high school and having a basketball game and some sweat trickled down my eye. And when I rubbed my eye, it was my left eye, when I rubbed it, I remember seeing these gray patches or these gray dots that I couldn't necessarily see through. Ultimately, it ended up being one circle that I couldn't see through. I could see around it. And ultimately what happened is the doctors thought my brain was, not my brain, they thought my eye was hemorrhaging, right? So, when I went to the eye doctor, they had everybody looking at it. They had nurses, doctors. At a certain point, I felt like the custodian came in and looked at my eye. Nobody could actually figure out what was going on. So I had to stay in the hospital overnight. This was around Thanksgiving. So I had Thanksgiving in the hospital. I was, I believe, 17 at the time. And, I prayed for it to, for myself to be healed. And I know how other people praying for me. And a few days later, my eyesight was back to normal. And when they ran the final test, they gave me an eye exam. I read the eye chart clearly. And I heard one of the doctors saying, well, did he cheat? Because the way the vessels are in his eyes, the blood vessels are in his eyes, he shouldn't even be able to see. And they were like, no. So that is the one miracle, the one major prayer that I always hold on to when I'm wondering if God is going to answer any of my prayers, because that one right there is unexplainable. The doctors had no idea what was happening, and my eye's been good ever since. So the question I have for you is, what has been the biggest prayer you have answered? Please comment below and also tag somebody in this message if they need to be encouraged. Peace and blessings. Have a good one. You can visit theopenbox.com for more messages like this. That is all. Peace.